Hey guys, Rich here at the Ultra Motorsports Warehouse in Fort Wayne, Indiana. We are looking at this 1979 Pontiac Trans Am. This is finished in Nocturne Blue. It's a one-year color for this car. This car underwent a restoration about 10 years ago, I believe. We've had it in our warehouse here for about a month, maybe. This is a WS6 car. Again, I said finished in Nocturne Blue. It's a one-year color for that, for this car. The restoration that was done, I have some detailed pictures. It looks like it was torn completely apart, everything done, every piece touched. This car, let's see, option-wise, we got air conditioning, got power steering, got power four-wheel disc brakes with the WS6 package. We've got power windows, T-tops, and this car was not born as a 4-speed, but it is a 4-speed now. It's a 403 with a 4-speed, okay? As far as I know, it is a numbers matching engine. We'll do another video and look at the underside of this car also, but like all of our videos, we're going to start right here at the driver's side front and just try to find some things wrong with this thing. We're going to do kind of a buyer's perspective, or excuse me, a wholesale buyer's perspective, someone that looks at cars all day long, and try and find some things that are wrong. On the surface, as you'll notice, I have the hood up and the trunk up. It's just because I look like a goofball when I'm trying to put these up with one hand while I hold the camera. So again, like all of our videos, what they lack in production value, the transparency to the customer is ultimately, really appreciated. So okay, let's look at the paint real quick here first, okay? Paint looks pretty free of blemishes all over the car. We'll kind of look at every body panel as we go around. The plastic here, this plastic up front, plastic pieces, these are known to kind of crack and twist and bend and have, paint issues kind of down in here, and this looks great. I mean, really good. All this stuff looks good and fresh. If you look here, this all looks really well finished and done. Even the little bitty, the trim around the lights just looks really, really stand up and nice. The lower grille looks great. Pretty obvious this car was taken apart to be painted. No tape lines anywhere, anything like that. We'll raise the hood here as we move around, and then we'll kind of look at the fit and finish also. But as we move down the driver's side, I have some, you can't really see them on the video, but this car could stand to be polished. It almost looks like it was somebody tried to polish it and they got a little spider webby. So there's polisher marks I can see on a few spots, but that's just in the clear. That's nothing. It'll be done before it'll be done, by the end of the week around here. So as we look at the fit on the driver's side door, looks real nice. Again, lots of the car looks like was just taken apart to be painted. All this stuff was obviously apart. Windshield was obviously out, all that. So belt molding along the door looks very good. Man, this color really pops in the light too. Felt inside the door looks great. I mean, this looks like new. Excuse me. Oops. Shut the door. Shuts good. Not a lot rattling around, doesn't look like. As we look down the driver's side, looks real straight. I don't see any issues here. Again, there's a polisher mark you can see here. It's almost like a novice, like whoever owned it before, maybe tried to run a polisher down it thinking they were doing the right thing and maybe didn't, but this is nothing. I mean, I guarantee this will come out, okay? So right here, looks like this needs like a real little airbrush or touch-up. As far as blemishes in the paint, this is all there is. And I don't know what this is. It almost looks like something got laid against it or something, but there's like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 or so little bitty little chips here, okay? And again, so I'm standing up here now, and they all but disappear when you're looking at the car, okay? I can fix that, and I will fix that for anybody who's interested. I have no problem touching that up and making it look good. I don't really want to get into painting this whole side of the car, just because everything else looks so good. So fit of this door looks great. correct decals there. Obviously, again, the car was taken apart to be painted. We can see that. It's very obvious. Honeycomb wheels. I do have a receipt for those being refinished, and these are they're perfect. I mean, they look perfect. Back window trim looks great. The T-top glass fits good. There's an issue here with some scratches, though. Okay, you can see it right here. Almost looks like something was in the bag, or somebody, I don't know, put their keys up here or something crazy like that. So that probably not going to get polished out at all. That's there to stay unless somebody does something else. So rear bumper looks real good. All this plastic back here, the lens looks great. I mean, it looks really good. Spoiler looks good. In the trunk, this is a new trunk mat. Got the covers for the T-tops. Got a car cover here. Here's some of the restoration stuff that we talked about. Here's some of the pictures I had of it being restored. And as you can see, down to nothing, right? Look at this picture right here. Car was down to nothing to be restored, okay? So this book, I can scan and send pictures of this book to anybody that wants copies. I did do the PHS docs on this car, so I do have the full PHS document package, all right? This is a new mat for the car. He's got a disc changer back here that was put in here before we got it. Trunk is solid. That's just, that's how they looked. I mean, this wasn't a spattered trunk or anything. It just would have been black, just like this, I believe. And so, as you can see, it looks pretty good. I don't see any evidence of quarters or anything back here. So, pretty honest car. This car was purchased before we got it. The owner that had it before us, I believe, got it in Florida. So there's nothing that I see offhand that makes me think this car didn't live its whole life in Florida. So, again, for the kind of money we're asking for the car, you expect to see all this stuff look nice and fresh, right? All this stuff, all the weather stripping looks good, nice, fresh, looks the way it's supposed to look. So, all right, done in there. So now we can look at the fit. Fit looks good there. Looks good there, looks pretty appropriate. As we move down the rest of the car, we'll look down the passenger side. Again, very straight car. I don't see any issues. I've not seen any fish eyes or dirt or imperfections in the paint. We can get the car on a lift also, and look underneath it. Let's see. This glass, there's nothing that makes me think this isn't like original glass, okay? But this one's a little scratched up too, okay? So, whatever you guys want to do with that. Belt molding and the window squeegee, everything looks brand new on the car. I mean, it looks great. So, we'll hit the interior here in a second. Front fender looks good. Again, the nose piece on the car, I don't see any cracks in the paint. It's a shame because the blemish in the paint is really, the only blemish in the paint is those little bitty ballpoint pen tip size chips on the driver's side rear quarter, and there's like 5, 6 of them. But they kind of all but disappear when you get away from the car, but I certainly can touch those up, all right? We've not even really reconditioned this car or detailed it yet. So just kind of cleaned it up and want to get a video out to somebody. Okay, 403, we got power brakes, we got power steering, we got some dress-up stuff, pulley kit maybe. We've got AC. Looks like different heads on the car, intake maybe. I was told this is a numbers matching car, but I'm not, somebody would need to do their due diligence on the car for that, okay? MSD box. So some little things like that. The car runs, drives, and sounds awesome. All right, so nothing to worry about there. I can start it for you guys here too right now though. Okay. Fit of the hood. yeah, it looks pretty good. I mean, looks good, you know. Little gap maybe here, a little more, but I don't know. I wouldn't even start messing with it. So the bird looks great, you know. This looks like a new chicken on here, so looks good. On the interior, okay, excuse me. This is what we like to see. We like to see nice, fresh weather stripping. Everything looks really nice. Door panels look great. They are not the old door panels that were put on. Obviously, they look really good. So, or if they were, boy, they look like new. In very good condition. Looks like maybe rust proofing got done. See the plugs there? That plug there, and that plug there. Unless that's like a Pontiac thing, that's probably like a rust proofing that was done in the car. So, you know, the sill plate looks great. Everything looks good there. I mean, this car was, like I said, it was taken apart to be done for sure. So, the seats, I believe this is like called camel tan maybe or something. So, the interior looks great on this car. This is where you'd expect to see some wear, you know, right here. Getting in and out, rubbing on this piping. Same thing with down here, but this looks like brand new. I mean, Trans Am floor mats. Console looks very good. Looks like maybe a little warping right here, but I mean, you know, cut it some slack. It's 40 years old, so 4-speed now. Got Sirius radio. It looks like this looks like the new guts and like a newer radio with older styling. So that looks new. Got the gold turned dash. Same thing with the steering wheel. Steering wheel's in great shape. Everything looks very, very tidy there. Dash looks, geez, I mean, almost perfect. I don't see any issues at all. I mean, that looks great. Very nice. Yeah, looks good. So, I guess I'll fire this up for you guys real quick. Just give her a second here. And yeah, it looks good. Odometer shows 49,000. I can't really be sure if that's correct or not, but everything looks real good on the car. And it seems to be doing everything it's supposed to do. You know, voltmeters where it's supposed to be. Tech, red line's out high, so must be a high horse car. Yeah, it looks good. Oil pressure's right where it's supposed to be, so pretty pleased. Okay, moving on to the other side. As we move on to the other side, again, like I said, more of the same. You know, this is what we like to see. Nice, fresh weather strip. Looks like the car was taken apart to be done. That's what we like. This seat looks great. All the bolsters look good. The piping looks good. This door panel's not chewed up or cracked. Back seat is, excuse me, back seat's like perfect. I mean perfect. It looks really, really nice. Maybe some scuffs back there. You can see them. Carpet looks good. I don't really see any issues, so let's fix this here. Okay. All right, guys. Power windows work, radio works, AC works, everything works. So this car runs and drives out real nice. We'll get it over there on the lift, and I'll do another video for you guys, and then we'll get these things posted on YouTube so everybody can see them. 1979 Pontiac Trans Am, 403 WS6, loaded to the gills with power options and all the goodies. And I don't know what else you'd want on this car except maybe, I guess black. Some people might say, but otherwise, this is a one-year color, really, very, very cool color, and give us a call if you have any questions. Thanks.